First, he is the challenger. He is from Paradise City, just outside of Houtsdale. He is the rocker, Kriss Sands.
That's my buddy making a sweater look a little better tonight.
Where is the belt?
Well, I think he has it over his shoulder there. Let's go ahead. His opponent first, he's accompanied by the coach, Lance Payne, and his father, the good neighbor, John Ross. He is the current reigning and defending Imagine Live champion. He is the great neighbor, James Ross. There you go. Look at the graphics now.
Oh, yeah.
We're really moving on up like the Jeffersons here, pal.
The great neighbor, James Ross, definitely holding a belt.
That is the only belt that matters. Hold it up.
Of course, right now, in the actual Imagine Life title is in the possession of Malachi Gage. I'm curious to see if we can somehow wrangle that title back by the end of this show tonight.
Kriss Sands looking good and trimmed down here. He might have to put an extra hole in that belt for it to fit him.
He is in the best shape we've seen him in a while. I talked to him last week. He has put on 12 pounds in the last 2 months of obviously no fat, man, nothing but muscle. And, I've talked to him about putting on another 12 or 15, and he is working hard to get that done. He is clearly in better shape than what we've seen him in some time.
Yeah, and he looks like he's having a great time as well. Kriss Sands always partying, always finding a good time, no matter what, even when you're standing across the ring from the overachiever, James Ross.
We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, of course. Between the two platforms in recent weeks, we've been having record numbers. So I don't know what exactly the coach, Lance Payne, is looking for this time of year. Right now, we have 56 people watching live. Over the next week, there'll be roughly 600 people watch this event, watch this show in the next 7 days. So I don't know what he's looking for exactly.
I don't know what he's looking for either. Better keep my name off his lips, or I'll drop him on that giraffe neck again. Kriss Sands there holding on to the side headlock there. James Ross tries to shoot him off and gets nothing. Gets nada.
I'll tell you what, this is, we talk about how young these guys are. I think 20 and 21 right now. But already, the rocker, he's been around here for 2.5 years. James Ross has been here for a full year, already been a tag team champion, now the Imagine Live champion. Rocker, of course, a multiple-time Imagine Live champion. And these guys are good and getting better all the time.
Yeah, Kriss Sands is going to be the future of professional wrestling here in central Pennsylvania. I'm calling it now. Both these men's age, I don't think adds up to the age of one John Williams, our referee for this evening. Much like their combined weight, doesn't add up to his weight either. But nice forearm dragon twist there. James Ross takes a swing and misses.
Back underneath he goes. Nice double leg trip. Again, high IQ wrestling out of James Ross. This kid is wise beyond his years. And, as we often see, the kids are sort of reflections of their parents. And this is a guy that, he's not afraid to break the rules.
No. He's not afraid to bring the unique offense. Very tough to prepare for these Ross family. Kriss Sands there with a wrestling counter though. Very beautifully done. James Ross back in control of the side headlock.
Both guys sort of interesting tactic here. You often see guys go from a wrist lock to a headlock, sort of advance their position, and James Ross paid the price with a good solid punch in the jaw. Looks like he might have been going for that cutter that John Ross, but counters through. Beautiful. O'Connor roll. That was deep and close, and then the rocker cuts him down with a seated style clothesline. Beautiful offense out of the rocker tonight.
That was a deep O'Connor roll down in the mantle of this planet. Almost a 3 count.
Out of the way, and the point of that elbow hit real hard for the rocker, Kriss Sands. And that could be a game-changing moment here. And I think, come on, he's pulling on his hair, trying to choke him against the ropes.
That's a tactic we've seen the Ross family use before. I'm glad to see it not work this time.
Beautifully done on that shoulder tackle, up and over.
Kriss Sands up and over onto his feet.
I think maybe something he learned from his buddy, the high-flying Jimmy on that one, huh?
Yeah, very agile. Kriss Sands not known as the flippity-doo type, but there you see it. Right onto his feet. Very, very impressive.
back into the corner, out of the way. Rocker has all kind of offense tonight. Whoa! Come on now!
Oh,
Give
you
me a
kidding
break.
me?
Give me a break, John Ross.
Oh, drop kick to the front of that kneecap.
Here's the thing that's going to follow referee John Williams the rest of his career. He was once bought off in a match for a hamburger.
He was.
And I know from my talking to him, he's trying to turn over a new leaf, be a better man, be a better referee. But the trust factor is always going to be difficult to navigate with him now.
Especially for me, I've had a lot of issues with him, and I can tell just from looking at him that wasn't the last hamburger that he's had. So maybe them other ones were gained by questionable means as well. But James Ross really knows how to find that camera and mug for that wave, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And mocking my buddy Kriss Sands. I hope he pays for that here in a couple minutes.
This direct attack to the knee, the back of the knee. Oh my God, I've never seen a chop block delivered quite like that before. Look at that leg.
That's how you end someone's career right there. A chop block to a kneeling opponent.
I think, I'll tell you what, if James Ross can find the right combination of a submission hold here, this one could end very rapidly, very quickly. And my hope is that the referee keeps an eye on this knee here.
Kriss Sands still got a lot of fight in him there, throwing some hands.
Not able to get up. And boy, oh boy, we talk about time and time again when we see James Ross and that high IQ wrestling. And there it was again. You know, oftentimes you see a guy do whatever he can to get out of it. James Ross had the forethought to continue his attack on that knee.
He did. And John Ross and Lance Payne couldn't be more proud of their boy here.
What's he going for? He's going for that sliced bread. Not able to get it, though.
No, tree. Whoa.
Oh, this is bad. This is a lot of pressure on that left knee, and now he's just hammering away. There's that viciousness that we don't always see out of James Ross. If this guy finds a level of viciousness, he may be unmanageable.
Yeah, a little bit of a mean streak we saw there. That's one of the first times we've seen that out of James Ross. Might be getting frustrated with this Rocker's resilience here, too. I mean, he's done a number on that knee, and this Rocker is not quitting.
I think just as a casual observer, I think the mistake that he's made is not trying to force a submission here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think another year of experience, James Ross is going to be locking on a figure four, maybe a Texas cloverleaf, something that can do more damage to that knee.
Yeah, it's definitely a hole in his game there. Much like his father, he spends too much time running his mouth on a downed opponent. A huge mistake. You don't want to give that window of opportunity to Kriss Sands, who could win in an instant like we almost saw earlier with that O'Connor
Especially
roll.
a guy like Kriss Sands, who has an unlimited amount of heart and fight.
Absolutely.
Trying to fight back. Catches
hooks him.
Again, not able. Normally you see the Rocker sort of catch his balance there. Not able to do it as that knee is weakened. And here we go. Beautifully delivered. More torque on the knee and hamstring for that move. And you notice when he hooked the leg, he hooked the left leg.
He hooked the left
leg. So
leg.
that was smart strategy. I would really like to see him. We appreciate all 60 of you watching live between the two formats right now. This looks like one of our better shows in a while, so we appreciate all you. None of this happens without the imagination.
Absolutely. Much more damage on this leg there, and another good leg hook with a grapevine, and he can very well. There's your
talked
hold.
about it is.
There's your figure
We talked
four.
about it. Of course, I want to remind you all, we will be in Sykesville this Saturday night. That is for the Sykesville Ag and Youth Fair. You can Google that right now. And then, if you haven't got them already, you can get tickets for July 1st at the Rail City Rumble. You can get your tickets online at ImagineWrestling.com. There are a very, very limited number of VIP tickets still remaining. Don't wait long. Of course, they're going to all sell out as they always do.
I hope Kriss Sands doesn't wait long here as he rolls over this figure four, reversing the pressure. That's what I wanted to see. James Ross yelling out in pain. Watch out. The good neighbor's right in there.
Come on, now watch it. Watch what you're doing, John the ref. This is a trust factor that we don't always see. That, we talked about the trust factor here like we did earlier with John Williams. Looked like he could have just casually turned his head and caught John Ross trying to cheat there. And this is unfair. The Rocker is basically fighting a 3-on-1 match, and if you don't trust your referee, essentially this could be a 4-on-1 match.
Absolutely, and now neighbor John Ross and Lance Payne have separated on opposite sides of the ring here, really cutting Rocker off.
Beautifully done on that drive. Again with those big double thrust. You see him sort of cleaning those up. Those are more of a thrust now as opposed to an open hand chop, much more vicious.
Absolutely.
Not able to get all of it he wants, but still delivered a serious blow with that splash. Short run, but a sudden drop for James Ross on that Bulldog.
Kriss Sands trying to find the right beat here, the right tune. He's got to get his man rolled over here. Oh, inside cradle.
Oh, no. Able to kick out, though. Boy, that was close.
Near fall. You talk about that wrestling IQ. Beautiful inside cradle. Oh, Rocker puts a stop on it. Oh, look at this. A classic Rocker dropper.
Wow! That's got to be it.
Cover.
New champion.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
Champion, the Rocker, Kriss Sands. Beautifully done. Good God. And now we have a new champion, but we have no title. No title to be seen.
Not overcoming the odds. Kriss Sands, beautiful Rocker dropper, right flat center in the ring.
Don't give him that belt. That's not the title belt.
You're not getting it. You're not getting it.
There, tug of war.
That's not the belt. Don't hand him that, you moron. Uh-oh, here comes Malachi Gage. Out from the back, belt in hand. What's he going to do?
That's the real Imagine Live title right there.
Let's see. Malachi Gage has been a good man as of late. Let's see if he hands it over to the new Imagine Live champion, the Rocker Kriss Sands. Has his hammer in his hand. You know, a fan favorite, no doubt, Malachi Gage. Hammer in hand, belt in hand. He's also maniacal. You don't know what you're going to get out of Is he going to hand it over? John Ross, get down.
It's not your belt. It's not your belt. It's not yours. It's not yours.
Come on! James Ross back in. Now both guys are sort of out.
He nabbed
and
that
he
belt.
stole the belt.
He stole the belt.
James Ross stole the belt.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Dude.
What? No. I was right beside you. Don't give me.
All right. Let's come on, get some help out here. Let's go ahead and get out of that.